back to my video series about great poetry books for children in honor of National Poetry Month. Today I'm going to share with you some books that are more instructional about how to get kids involved in writing poetry. We'll start with some books for younger kids. This one's called Words, Wit, and Wonder, Writing Your Own Poem by Nancy Loewen. And this is a part of the Writer's Toolbox series, which I'm a big fan of. The illustrations, really cute. And the way the Writer's Toolbox works is that it gives you a series of tools to help you become a good writer. And then it gives you an example, in this case, of poetry. And then it also talks about, and right here on the page, talks about the poem and helps the kids understand how it's working. And then you pick up a skill or a tool from that lesson. So you're getting to experience the poetry, and you're getting to go a little bit deeper in learning how to make that poetry yours. So that one's Words, Wit, and Wonder. The next one I'll share with you is Bees to Trees, Reading, Writing, and Reciting Poems About Nature. And these are compiled by Susan Freese. And this one, I like it because it's an instructional book, but it's so engaging and so accessible for kids that I feel like I could just hand this off to a young elementary student and let them explore it on their own. It gives examples of the poetry. It talks about what poetic form that particular poem is in, how that works, and helps them understand both the meaning, the mode, and then helps them get some skills to write, to try their own exercise. So I like that one. That one's fun. There's a series put out by Scholastic called Kids Poems, Teaching, and this one's kindergarten, to love writing, teaching kindergartners to love writing poetry. And there's another one, teaching first graders to love writing poetry, and then there's one for second grade too. And this one is for teachers, not for kids so much. But I like this one because it has some great ideas about how to engage kids in poetry, not just reading it, but participating, writing it, performing it. They show some examples in the back about, this is one of the poems that one of the kids who participated in this program wrote, and then they were able to put it in a really nice typed out format with the child's illustration at the bottom. So they get to see a piece of kind of published work of their own making. It's got some great suggestions. Those are by Regi, Routman. And then for the older crowd, because we mustn't forget the older crowd, because we're hoping that by exposing younger kids to poetry, they're going to grow up to be really fantastic poets. And in middle school and high school, they want something that's more, at their level. This one is called Immersive Burst, an informative, slightly irreverent, and totally tremendous guide to living the poet's life, and it's by Allan. I love this book. It is not condescending. It is engaging, fresh, funky, funny, and the layout is something that you just want to pick up and browse or read. It's got great tips. Not only does it give you tips about how to write good poetry, but just that whole how to live the poet's life totally goes there. And, it's telling you, stick a notebook in your pocket and write down ideas as you get them just in your daily life, and how you can kind of filter some of the experiences that you have during your day as poetry. So really recommend this one as well. Well, I hope those were helpful. If you need some more suggestions, please send me an email, follow me on YouTube, and find me on my website too at steampoweredclassroom.com. I hope you have a wonderful National Poetry Month.